Our friend Nikolai has told us or suggested we should go back to the house at the beginning to wait for our sister. And between you and me, lads, I don't think that's a very good idea, because if the police know we've been let free, or even the crazy doctor, well, I think he's crazy. We know he's crazy. That's the first place they're going to look for us. But we don't necessarily have to go there first. Where can we go? Somebody said the souvenir shop, didn't they? The problem is none of these have got an icon sign. What does this say? Yeah, so I don't know what to believe. If we double click this, we run. That's good.
It's barely readable. That must read Sveti Kotar, and that should be the coat of arms of Croatia, the chessboard.
Okay, that's what it is. Now, I don't know if my sister did it or not, or what she's being accused of. But do you know what it is? I wouldn't put it past her, because she is a bit of a witch.
Ivan Kotar, Sanctus Patronus.
Patron Saint. Ivan Kotar, wasn't it?
Kotar.
Yeah. Patron Saint. Somebody was burnt here.
Only dust remains of the thing that was set on fire last night.
I think a witch got burned.
For some people, this stone is the only hope they have left.
The thing is though, we were... Oh shit. The hell is this? Yeah, we were warned not to go into the forest or the mountains because of the cannibals.
Haven, last seen on the last day of February 1993.
Damn, I don't know what's the date now. Is it set in present day?
Young Kadia, missing his love since June. Beloved wife and mother, Melita Lavnyak, missing since October 1991 at the entrance of Carcassa.
Carcassa? Is that the castle?
Anyone found my legs yet?
What the fuck?
Our beloved priest and friend.
Who? We were sent here to... We were going to have a word with the priest. Oh, not the priest is gone. Right. There's a couple of places we can go to. Why don't we do this one first? The library.
White and red squares, a Croatian version of the chessboard.
So it's a chessboard with different colours. I mean, revolutionary, yes. Revolutionary, right?
I'm no expert, but I'm pretty confident this is a 15th century map of Europe. Everything in this town revolves around that troubling period of human history.
15th century Europe.
Assum Tavruli at the top, and the other two are Malleus Maleficarum by Heinrich Kramer, and an unnamed manuscript by Herodotus. What a strange taste for books.
Oh, we'll ring the bell. Right, who's it? Is this person going to be normal or what?
Who is it?
I'd like to ask you some questions.
About what?
Different things. Maybe you could help me?
A stranger.
Could you come out of the room?
No, and I don't want to talk to you. Take a look at my inventory. Read some books. Do whatever you want. I don't care about those knockoffs. And take a sample of the town's map from the desk. That way you can't say I didn't help you.
But I...
Stop talking. I want silence.
Listen, I want a fucking chocolate Yule log, but I haven't got one, so I'll take the map though. You'll have to bear with me, right? This game does have full controller support. Just the controller's very like fast. You know what I mean? Like the map pointer is very fast. Give me the map then.
I already have one.
Oh, you've got one. Right, so now we've got that. We can actually go to... here. Map. Oh, shit. Hali is the lake. Golden, Sweaty Kotar, Grimalda, Ujav. Okay. So we're here. So to the north is nothing. Northwest, Gargolcha. That looks like the castle. There's the mountains and this is the forest. We don't want to be going into the forest apparently. Although I am interested, I probably will go there. Might get killed. I mean, can we go up the stairs? Let's just go in the back room and say it. We're not allowed. Not allowed, lads. Let's go. At least we've got a map. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, no. I've seen that. Right, what's this little shack here? It looks like it's like a paper stand. Some sort of... You know when you go to Christmas markets and they've got these little stands here and they sell all the Christmas shit? That's what it looks like. Except I don't think he's going to be selling Christmassy things. Selling effigies of witches. Oh, she is... Lads, I just said she's selling effigies and stuff, and that's exactly what she's selling.
They look so awkward and unnatural, as if made by someone who never saw them living. Tiny chairs of torture and bells. I must say they are faithfully recreated to the smallest detail.
Oh, lovely.
Suvenirnica Lavenjak. Ah, the drawing makes perfect sense. Lav in Croatian should mean lion.
A souvenir lion.
It evokes a repulsive feeling, and I guess that is its purpose, but I'm not sure it's something God would approve of, no matter the cause. Statues and death masks of Ivan Kotar, and some small-sized replicas of the torture wheel.
Ivan Kotar was tortured on a fucking rack, a wheel rack.
A strange, tiny-sized tree with red leaves growing out of a head vase makes it even stranger, if not morbid.
Yeah, we've seen these little heads crop up all around the city. Well, all the places we've seen. It's quite disturbing.
Weird executioner masks. They genuinely look old.
Look at this one. Second one down, the green one. It looks like The Mask from Jim Carrey's The Mask. This is the mask.
Madam?
Do I look like a madam to you?
Why, yes.
Well...
You're going to make me blush, sir. Welcome to my little hut. My name's Ida. Ida Lavnjak.
You don't have a clue? I already know your name.
I already know your name.
How? Do I know you?
Not really, but you know my sister. I was with her last night.
Oh, yes, I remember now. The shy and anxious older brother, Benedict. Or should I say, monk Benedict.
She said that?
No, sir. It's just the way you looked. Why didn't you come closer when we called you?
Her eyes focused somewhere behind me, with a weary and terrified gaze.
It's all right. You don't have to answer. Where's Victoria?
I don't know. I was hoping you could help me.
Victoria is such a... It's such a weird name. I don't know if it's just me, right? But, like, when you hear the word Victoria or Victoria, the way they say it, it's like it's almost a mythical word or name. I don't even know how to describe it or how I'm feeling, but Victoria, it's Victoria. Victoria. It's fucking strange.
Have you seen her today?
No, I don't think so.
It's almost as if the person behind that name can't be real. Victoria, it's as if it's a name you'd give to someone with no soul.
Last night, did she come back after we left the square?
There were a lot of people here long after that, and I was preparing to close, so I really couldn't say. What's going on?
She disappeared.
Oh no, not her, not again. I hope she's not another victim of the moon.
She was seen pushing a man from the castle's roof last night.
I heard about that accident this morning. She did that. She really pushed that man.
We don't know.
Eyewitnesses saw her.
Liars. Who are these people?
Exactly, that's what I
Does it
said.
really matter?
You believe their story? You really think she did it?
See, even she thinks they're liars.
You've heard about the mayor.
Heard what?
They found his body in the forest.
What? Who told you that?
The police forced me to see it. The body was hanged from the belfry of the Church of Mary. Mutilated, disemboweled, and half-eaten by the crows.
Those animals. I'm sorry you had to see that. Poor mayor. I'll light up a candle for him today.
What can you tell me about Nermin?
Never seen him, but have heard and retold many stories about him. What do you want to know?
Is he real?
It's a small town. How come you've never seen him?
Because he's one of those who lives under the moonlight, while the rest of us do our best to keep away from it.
A moon ghoul?
The worst of them all. I feel lost now. Why are you asking me all these questions? And you didn't answer me. You think your sister pushed that man? You really think she's capable of doing it? I know her very little, but I know those accusations are absurd.
She is capable, and I believe she did it. Listen carefully.
The thing is, what I'm not struggling with, but I mean, why is this guy so quick to condemn his sister? Like, from what we saw of this guy's childhood, she was nothing but nice to him. Like, she looked out for me, and just because she strayed away from the path of God, I'm so quick to condemn her. It's pretty harsh.
In the vicinity of Merzel's body, they found her coat and other belongings. She was there. She did it. She helped Nermin.
And that's the reason why this guy is a priest and not a fucking detective, because he shitted it. Bro, just because you found the belongings doesn't mean she's dead. That's as if you, like, I've already said this, if you found the belongings of, like, a victim, you just go, oh, we found their belongings, it was definitely them that killed themselves, they deserved it. No.
She did something to keep us stuck in the house. We woke up having no memory of what happened last night. At the same time, she was seen by multiple witnesses pushing a man from the roof. Her husband Nikolai and I are now suspects. The police think we are hiding her somewhere, which makes us look like accomplices of Nermin.
I don't know what to say except that Victoria is a good person. She looks so gentle and vulnerable, like a butterfly. I refuse to believe these things, but I could be wrong. I'm sorry, Benedict. How can I help?
I don't know. Maybe you can't. Maybe only God can do something. Not even God. She's lost forever.
This guy won't even pray for his own sister. This guy's lost. You are not one of God's children.
What book are you reading?
The Divine Comedy. I needed something to cheer me up.
So where's Dante now?
Who?
Dante, the hero of the book? In what part of the book are you now?
Oh yes, how silly of me. He's in a dark forest and there are beasts he cannot evade. I think they symbolize something else.
Sins. The beasts represent the self-indulgent, the violent, and the malicious.
Oh, that's interesting. You know, the book intrigued me because the descriptions of where he is in the beginning reminded me of this valley. Does that make sense to you? I told this to my father and he scolded me right away.
You are quite right, madam.
Now all we need is our Virgil to rescue us.
Where should I look for Victoria? She won't come out in the open. It would be too risky.
Well, if I were you, I'd start my search in the forest.
In Carcassa?
Udav Mountain could be a good place to start too. but I've never been there, so I can't give guidance.
Carcassa and Udav are forbidden places, aren't they?
I don't believe what they say about them. The forest is a beautiful place. The tall trees, Pepel, the river spring, and the silence. Listen. Search the forest. Make sure not to get caught while entering, and keep your eyes open once inside. You'll be fine.
Shit. Do you think this woman's a secret moon dweller and she's trying to get me sacrificed?
Who decided to forbid these places?
Ironically, the same man that was found dead in the heart of the forest, Mayor Ranko Merzel.
You think his death had something to do with the decision?
No, I don't know. The proof of fate is a decree that he put in place soon after taking control of the town. It's a decree that compels people to stay away from the places on the list and to report suspicious activities and misbehavior.
Such as?
Blasphemous and heretical talk, to name a few. But the decree's main objective is to find and execute those against or unfaithful to God.
She sounds like she doesn't approve of this.
I guess it's a good thing. I don't know.
Yeah, well, just executing people because they don't follow God, I mean, it's a stretch.
You don't adhere to the law.
Not in this case, at least not entirely. You know. And please don't say this to anyone, or you'll have me tortured and killed, alright?
Oh, fucking hell.
Go
My
on.
lips are sealed.
I promise.
Carcassa has been like my second home in the last few years. I can't get enough of its silence. I know what you are going to say. It's dangerous, dark, and forbidden. But listen to me. Sometimes it gets dangerous, true. And the mayor's death proves it. But isn't that normal? It's life. It's people.
It's life. Everything here feels rotten and reeks of death.
Don't say that. And don't talk to others this way. If we stop dreaming and lose hope, what do we have left? Look, I don't know if you should go into the forest. I don't want to get you in trouble or killed. I have no idea where you should look, really. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, I have something here. It might not tell you where to go, but at least give you some orientation. A map of the town and its surroundings. How does that sound?
I've already got one.
Thank you, but I already have one.
Oh, good. Just be careful.
I think she's trustworthy. She seems like a nice lady.
How come you weren't dressed as a priest last night?
That question.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry, nothing against you. But it's the same annoying question that keeps coming back at me, like a bat flapping in circles year after year. I see October 28th on the calendar, and I know what's coming to bite me.
So what's the reason?
I tell everyone I can't wear it because I have to work. But the truth is, I don't believe it will make a difference if I did. In general, the ritual doesn't make a difference.
Why does everyone else wear it?
Because the inhabitants believe we are all disciples of Ivan Kotar, and so we have to dress like them on the day. Not just in the evening when the effigy is set on fire, but all the time, from dawn to dusk.
But what is the reasoning behind it? The dress is just a terrifying shadow of what a priest's robe should look like.
There's a belief that wearing it scares off demons, witches, and other evil spirits. I guess the darker it looks, the scarier it is. I don't know.
The effigy turned into ash last night. What does it represent?
A demon slave of the moon god. The effigy ritual marks the end of the day of Ivan Kotar. People gather on the square, they pray and chant as one voice. Which sounds beautiful. It's the best part. No, it's the only part of the day I love.
I thought the exact opposite. It was a disturbing scene, and I felt true, primal fear.
Then the mayor comes out and everyone stops, and when the last words leave his mouth, the effigy is finally set on fire.
Has anyone been hurt over the years? The fire spreads very quickly, a wide and massive whirl as if ignited from the darkest of places.
No, not that I recall. I don't know. Why?
Yes, and because it could come down at any moment. It's so tall the nearby buildings could be hit.
Nothing to worry about. God is protecting them. Or at least it's what they believe. Oh, and those who are tasked with creating the effigy are given a free pass into the forest. Can you guess why?
Well, then get the
No.
materials to build it.
You haven't even tried to guess. Because it's
Exactly,
made of black wood, plant roots, and undergrowth from Carcassa. Slaves of the moon god supposedly live or dwell as spirits if they are dead inside the forest, and so, you know. Some of the townsfolk even swear to hear the wailing of demons the whole night after the fire. I don't know.
Your last name is Lovniak, right?
Not a hard guess. It's on the sign.
Melita is your mother?
She is... was. Why?
What happened to her?
We don't know. She just disappeared. Exactly 5 years ago yesterday.
Did she die or just go missing?
I remember it as if it were yesterday. We went to the church, prayed, wore the disciple dresses, scared some kids. So much fun and joy. A long time ago she came up with this crazy thought. When I grow up, we will have a day only for us. Just the two of us, without father. And so, over the years, it became a tradition. Father was so jealous, but happy. We were all happy. Anyway, tired and feeling sick, I chose to go home that day, right before the effigy ritual.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
It's all right. On my way out of here, I turned around and she looked at me with those beautiful green eyes, and I remember seeing them change color. Her neck bent awkwardly, both eyeballs instantly became blood red, and I heard her screaming even if her mouth didn't open.
What the hell?
We don't know what exactly happened to her, but since it was a full moon night, we just knew.
What?
Forgive me, but
What just happened? What just happened? So she saw her mother and then her fucking neck snapped. What? I don't understand, man.
are you sure her eyes changed color?
Absolutely. Why?
You said they were blood red, right?
Correct.
The same color as the leaves on this tiny tree you have.
So?
Maybe in the moment you saw the blood red color of the leaves, your mind just thought it was her eyes.
No, Benedict. Her neck bent and her eyes turned blood red, and I heard her scream.
Memories can be deceitful.
I planted this tree after she went missing, because the color of its leaves reminded me of that day. It reminds me of her. And my guilt.
Why guilt?
Notice the vase. That's her. That's my mother's face. I recreated her entire head.
Surely a morbid way to remember a loved one.
I was thinking that's a bit fucked up.
You didn't ask around if anyone saw something?
Father did, and the only information he managed to get after all these years is that she was last seen entering the Carcassa forest, alone.
So she wasn't actually taken away?
Of course she was. I don't believe what the police said. Why would she go into the forest on her own? She was terrified of it. It just doesn't make any sense. Nothing makes sense anymore.
Something is off here.
Something isn't right, but I'll tell you what, lads, right, I'll share something with you here. This, like, I know this is just it's a voice actor voicing this woman, and she's telling these stories, and they're like weird, and she seems quite detached from reality. I've met people like this before, and it's so strange because it was actually one of my exes. Like they're so detached from reality, and it's strange. Like when you speak to them or you see them, they don't seem like they're in this world. Do you know what I mean? Like it's as if time's just passing by them and they're stuck. They're just stuck and they don't realise time flying by. It's so lads, I can't even explain it. But yeah, like she's stuck here, isn't she? She's nothing's happening for her. She doesn't even realise it's happening, and she's just speaking in that monotone as if there's no thoughts. There's just feelings. Fucking hell. Right, let's go.
Excuse me.
Sure.
Weird. But I like. Yeah, the tone of the game is excellent. Okay. We can go in the forest. Apparently, the forest isn't as bad as what we've been told. But I have one more building I want to explore, and that's here. I don't know if this is a pub or a shop. It's a bar. Gonna get fucking smashed, man. Oh wait, there's one thing I wanted to check out first, right? I thought about this when we were in the little stall. Lavniak. Was it here? It's the missing board I want. Lavniak.
It's barely readable.
No, it's not that. Notice board. Let's see, because she said her mother disappeared 5 years ago, so we can find out the date that this is set in if this is Lavniak.
Beloved wife and mother,
There.
Marta Lavniak, missing since October 1991 at the entrance of Carcassa.
So it's 1996 now. This game takes place in 1996. There you mate, I'm a fucking awesome detective, mate. But let's get back to the shop. Or the bar. Yeah, so that was her mother.
Lots of fog in these portraits. Not quite sure if it's a stylistic choice. The emerging faces are pretty ugly and creepy. An old woman with white hair, white dress, and big white teeth. She's doing her best to look happy.
She's doing her best to look happy. Don't we all?
It's just a mock-up of a strange tree with small red leaves and branches pointing skyward.
Look, I like the pig's head.
It's missing an eye. The man who did this and put it on display here is a brainless, primitive psychopath.
A nice deduction. I'll give me the axe.
I'm not a thief.
Well, we could be. Just because you're not a thief now doesn't mean you won't be.
Slips of paper have been squeezed in the fissures between the bricks. I'm curious. I'll read one. Voices now carry, shadows take form. Oh God, have mercy on me, for I fear the thing that possesses me. A wall of laments? Inside a tavern? Take my son and husband, just make my agony go away. Forgive me.
Whoa, that's dark.
I'm here at your feet, with you in my heart. From the day I arrived, life has been a blessing and this town a dream. I thank you for that. We are all captives of this place, imprisoned souls waiting for our Savior. Let him descend upon the valley, save us, give us the light.
See, that's another problem, right? I've got with the... I wouldn't say a problem with religion, because I don't necessarily believe it's... sorry. I don't think that the problem is with any religious book or gospel, right? The problem is when people decipher it and say like, We're just waiting to be saved. Bitch, you're not. You're going to be waiting forever. You can't wait to be saved. That means your life is worth nothing. You are nothing. And when you come to the end and your life is no longer saved, you've done nothing. You can't just wait and be saved. You can't just wait for things to happen. Because it don't fucking work, man.
Darkness, shrieking, trembling. You left me in the mine, and now I have no god. My vengeance nears. My days and nights are nearly over, so let me thank you for everything you've done. I choose to live in darkness. I choose to be safe.
So these people feel... Now actually I can't scroll down with the controller, which is really weird. I think I'm going to have to use the mouse here. Oh, unless I drag this with the mouse. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to use the mouse because it's too twitchy. Fucking hell, there's so many of them. Yeah, so by the sounds of it, the people here are happy to live in darkness because they're safer in darkness than the light, because I think the people that turn towards the light get killed.
Yesterday, I followed a swarthy old woman into the forest. I don't know if it was an apparition. I don't know the reason why I did it. It was all blackness and silence. My heart is dark now. My soul is cursed. I can feel it. Have mercy on me, for I had such a weakness of faith.
But that's only because they've been told that it's a sin to go into the forest.
The dead are disappearing and the believers are dying. For the love of humanity, do something, Almighty. He who confesses obtains mercy. I was lost until I gave myself to the Lord, but now I'm redeemed by the perfect blood of my child.
I hope that doesn't mean they've killed their child.
I had a vision of Ivan Kotar. He led me into the kingdom of Ahrizat. What does it mean? My God, am I doomed?
You sound doomed.
Bind their power, prevent their progress, banish them. My shepherd, free us all. That's it. I've read them all. This wall is just more proof how backwards and horrible a place Sveti Kotar is. It's a nightmare.
You haven't read them all, though. Look.
Voices now carry, shadows take form. Oh God, have mercy on me, for I fear the thing that possesses me.
Oh, that was the one. That's because number 11 was the one you read out first. Okay. Sweaty Kotar. What a shit town this is. Imagine living here. You fucking kill yourself.
Excuse
I'd hang
me.
myself from the church.
What do you want?
Right. What should we ask him? Do you remember me?
Remember me?
Should I?
From last night? My sister and brother-in-law were with me.
I'm not a visual man. I don't remember faces. They dissolve into fog pretty fast.
It's funny he said that, because that's exactly what the portraits are. They're dissolved in fog.
So you don't remember my sister Victoria? The two of you talked last night.
Victoria, you say? I remember her glasses and name.
Did you see her today?
No. You've lost her?
She lost herself, and we cannot find her.
Keep looking and seek help from God. Or
That's a bit
ask
sinister.
someone who thinks to be one.
And who would be that fool?
Fool. Funny you say that, because that's how I call him too. My cousin Norin.
Norin.
The chief of police is your cousin?
Dominic Norin, the feared and respected law of the valley of Sveti Kotar.
If I decide to talk to him, where should I go?
If I decide to talk to him, where should I go?
You'll find him in his office at the police station. It's where he eats, sleeps, and fulfills his needs.
That sounds so sinister. He fulfills his needs in the police station. What does that even mean? He kills people.
I've had a chance to talk with him already. He doesn't seem to know where Victoria is.
That means nothing. He's either lying or you're a fool as much as he is. Was there anyone else when he talked to you?
Yes.
He likes that. He likes to be on the stage, in front of a crowd. Talk to him alone. He's more vulnerable without a crowd.
Great
Walk into the
info.
police station. His office is the door on the left. Just knock and tell him Davor Gorsky has sent you.
All right.
He won't care, so you'll have to give him a good reason to let you in. Luckily, that reason is in front of your eyes.
You? I don't understand.
A gift. The cleaver. Right in front of you.
A cleaver will make him change his mind? Is this a joke?
No joke. It'll wait for you here for whenever, if ever, you decide to talk to the fool.
Oh shit, he's giving me the hatchet.
Sveti Kotar is a small town. Where do strangers go when they visit? Any particular place I should know of?
Ah, glad you're asking. I got many recommendations. You should definitely venture into the Carcassa forest. Its trees are magical this time of year. Then don't miss out on the greatest view of the valley. Climb to the top of the Udav mountain and enjoy the breathtaking sight.
Telling me the two
Lastly,
forbidden
take
places.
a diving course at the Lake Hali. I mean, forget about people. Don't ask anyone. Just dive. Just do it yourself and enjoy the rich underwater life. Your soul will be grateful. Grateful beyond imagination if you dip your toes into the spring of the Henna River.
I feel like you're mocking me.
I am.
Oh, I like this guy.
Are you a taxidermist?
A what?
Do you prepare dead animals for fun?
I enjoy slaughtering them. I love my job.
So you are a butcher?
I prefer Slaughterman. Why? What's this all about?
I was asking myself about that poor pig and its head displayed like a trophy.
You have a problem with that?
It's missing an eye, and
And?
I believe it's a mortal sin to torture defenseless animals.
You know why? Because you are one of them. Like a sheep who follows words and moral codes, you feel endangered, vulnerable, and mortal.
It's actually the other way. I feel
You don't feel bad or sorry or sad for that pig. You're terrified because you see your own head on that wall.
it's
Fucking
pointless to
hell.
argue with this man.
This guy
I have
speaks
better
truth.
things to do.
Nothing to say. Good.
That's hilarious. This guy just said the reason you feel compassion with animals is because you are a fucking animal. What a belter.
What's the story of the bricked up window you have here?
Human rats kept breaking in and stealing from me. The alley's pretty dark at night, so it was perfect for them. I couldn't find out who they were, so I decided to poison the food. It worked. It was all right for a while.
Clever.
Then the break-ins started again, and I said no more. Walls always work. They divide the sane from the mentally ill, and the rich from the poor. We need walls.
Thank you for the background story, sir, but I meant what's the story behind the slips of paper in the wall?
Of course you meant that. What else would you be interested in after all? I keep them because they amuse me.
How so?
I laugh at how weak and pathetic my fellow townsfolk are. They bring me lots of joy, especially the ones talking to God.
You have a problem with faith?
Do I look like a sheep to you?
This is a madman. No, you do not.
I like
Right
this guy.
answer, priest. Right answer.
I think this guy is so far from being
I'm not a
mad.
fool.
Exactly. I don't think he's a fool. I don't think he's a madman either. I think he's speaking facts. Straight up facts.
What was that huge, horrible thing that was set on fire last night?
Tradition. This town has a history of blaming everyone except God.
God is never to be blamed. He has his own ways of...
Blah, blah, blah. I heard it 1,000 times before. People around here blame strangers, good spirits, demons, witches, and even the Vatican. Everyone else except the one they idolize.
The Vatican?
Crazy thing for a Catholic town, isn't it?
But why? And why do you say they should blame God?
Look around you. Talk to people. Stay long enough and you'll understand.
Tell me about the moon ghouls.
They will eat your soul and feast over your flesh.
You know who they are?
A cannibal tribe that follow the moon demons. The moon is the key.
In what way?
I already said too much. Seek more knowledge elsewhere.
Okay,
Excuse
then.
me.
Right, so this guy, is he giving me this?
I'm not a thief.
Well... Oh, the cleaver. Sorry, the cleaver. It's on the wall.
Am I really going to take it?
Yeah, fucking take it. This could be a massive setup they give me.
Very good, priest. Now go. Walk bravely into the Temple of Law. You're bringing a gift.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Mate, you don't have to know what you're doing, just have faith. Is that not what you would say? Have faith in God to guide you on the right path. Have faith, my brother. Okay, well, tell you what, I think what I want to do is, I've explored this town. I want to go back to the house at the start. I know I said it's probably not a good idea. But where was the house? Do you think it's north? I just realized there's a place down there called Kleck. Grimaldia. Not that. Yeah, but we're gonna go north. Let's go north. We'll find out what this is.
It leads towards the bridge to the police station. I'm not going in that direction now.
Okay, so the police station's that way. What's this way? This is probably back home, isn't it? I say home, I mean the house we started in. It is. I love the art style. Like, I really appreciate it. Aha. Where's he?
I couldn't have missed the tallest building out here. This must be the lodge where Hatur resides.
Okay, so he's at Hatur. Nice. I want to stick with this guy for the minute because I find it quite interesting what we're doing. What the fuck?
I wasn't sure I heard a voice, but I did. Victoria is here.
Bro, it's a trap. It's the biggest trap I've ever seen. I want to check this door out.
It's locked. It's dark, and my eyes could be deceiving me.
Oh,
but
fuck.
that doesn't seem to be...
Who goes there? I'm Lucia, the owner of this house.
Lucia. Why is your house so fucked up?
I apologize, miss. I'm Benedict. Victoria
Look.
is my sister.
Who's Victoria?
Thing's smashed. Look, this thing with the blood smashed.
Rough day. Sorry. I meant Petra. Petra is my sister.
I didn't know she had a brother and that he was coming with her to Sveti Kotar.
Nobody knew. It was a last-minute decision.
So where is she now?
We're trying to find her.
We. Who is we? Are there more people I don't know about?
Her husband, Nikolai, came as well.
I was told she was to come alone on Friday, October 28th. Rented the house for the 3 nights. Said she wants to give herself a gift for the soul. A strange woman, I tell you that. Something happened?
Nothing in particular. We woke up and she was gone.
She's probably sightseeing. One can easily get lost in the beauty of the place, lose track of time.
She is sketch.
Weren't you supposed to welcome us last night?
I told your sister I'll leave the key at the neighbors and that I'll pass by later, after the castle.
Well, that's strange because nobody's allowed in the castle, aren't they?
You were at the castle?
Sure.
Did you see me there?
I was there only for a brief time. Couldn't stand all those people. But how could I see you when everyone has to wear... Wait a minute. Did you go inside without a mask?
No, of course not. Was she here after you came by?
I didn't make it. This right here is me visiting after the castle. You are a strange person. No wonder you two are relatives. Why are you asking all these questions?
Surely because my little sister's missing. Have you got wax in your ears?
Because she stayed in the house and fell asleep, and when I came back I couldn't find her. I don't know her whereabouts since last night.
You know, if you don't trust her, you should just talk to her. But if you already did, then my only advice is to talk to Madame Vera, my neighbor. She may be old, but she never misses a thing, always lurking from that window of hers.
Oh, good. We need someone like that.
I can do that.
If you just knock, she will pretend to be dead. She doesn't like strangers. You must introduce yourself to her. Say exactly who you are and why you're looking to talk to her. Tell the truth. I heard that she had some sort of visions of the life of Ivan Kotar, the patron saint of the town. It's what allowed her to sneak into other people's houses as a babysitter.
I'll try
What
to
the
talk to
fuck?
her.
And do not go knocking on the door. She hates that.
She snuck into other people's houses as a babysitter. I mean, she seems legit. She seems legitimate.
What happened here?
I didn't want to yell at you, but since you're asking, you tell me. I almost fainted of sorrow after opening the door. Look at my bust, reduced to pieces. Somebody has to pay for the damage. Animals.
You'll have to ask the warden to pay for that. We left the house untouched.
The warden? What warden? Dr. Hatur?
Yes, Dr. Hatur.
But I did nothing wrong. Why would he come to my house? Was he looking for me?
I don't know. He didn't tell us the reason and we couldn't argue. A detective was with him.
Maybe they saw my art as blasphemous and heretical. Maybe they'll take me into the asylum. That's why he destroyed the bust and the stoop. He was sending a message. I'm doomed.
Let's be gentle with her.
He won't take further action.
What do you mean? He was here for me.
Why would he cause this damage without taking you in? It doesn't make sense.
You think?
This looks like he was just giving a warning. Maybe because of something else you did.
I don't know what I did, but I can live with a warning. I'll try to be more careful from now on. Thank you, my friend.
Looks like we're making friends in this town.
Have you had any strange dreams in this house?
Whenever I don't have guests, I sleep here, and guests are as rare as the sun in this town. My dreams are always great. Why?
It's just that both Nikolai and I had a rough night's sleep with harrowing dreams.
That must have been the demon of tiredness, not the house. You had a long drive yesterday.
We opened the balcony door and found a strange mass.
So it was you who broke the glass on the door.
No, I just opened it, I promise.
Maybe those bloody crows did it. Wouldn't be the first time. It started recently. They come to the balcony, raking in mud, small twigs and other crow filth. I tried to scare them off, but nothing is working. And they are very aggressive. I can't light a candle anymore. Whenever I do, they swarm outside and start scratching at the windows and door. The balcony is where they gather and ultimately die. It's like their graveyard or something. I can't explain it. If they don't back off soon, I'll have to start taking action. I don't want my guests to feel threatened.
Weird.
Do you mind if I look around the house a bit?
Not at all. You are allowed to stay here for 2 more nights. Unless you want to pay to stay longer, of course.
That is something you should discuss with my sister.
Right, I don't know if I'm going to find anything here.
The blasphemous basin is destroyed. I approve of the act.
I approve of the act. This guy is such a dick.
I don't need it.
You do, man. A lamp's always going to come in handy.
Hideous. It's full of dead crows.
Oh, look, shit, wait, look. The picture's been taken down.
This woman eerily reminds me of Victoria in her back when I could rely on her.
Right, it's funny how he hasn't mentioned why it's not on the wall anymore. The carpet's been pulled up. She's probably swept the floors.
For some reason, someone decided to wrap the carpet and put it here.
Oh, the painting's back on the wall left.
Look
Look
at
at
the
it.
table with its front side facing the wall. Now it's up again, looking at me with those mean eyes.
Touch it.
It must have been the warden who did this. What use is there in throwing books on the floor?
Blasphemous books.
Everything is as we left it, but the crow's head is missing, and there's broken glass on the floor now. This bookshelf was full of books before. A giant bowl. It's a giant...
Right, I don't think there's anything left to do, really.
We left it on...
Yeah, I think... I don't know why we would be in here. Right, let's go. I want to know what's back here.
It's locked.
Oh shit, wait there. Do we still have the key? We've got the fucking cane. Yeah, maybe the key would have opened that, but can I chop this up?
I should contemplate more about this decision.
Okay, contemplate more. Can we ask this woman about this door? So yeah, let me in the door. What's on the side? Is that where you keep the bodies of dead children? What's going on?
The fireplace. It's full of dead crows.
I know. I've put them there.
Why?
To get rid of the bodies. Why else? But I am all out of matches. So for now, they just have to lay in the cold. You don't mind, do you?
No, not at all. It's your house.
But you're my guest. It's my duty to make your stay comfortable.
This woman and her house are beyond salvation. Never mind.
But we can't ask her about anything. We definitely need that lamp for something eventually. We can't do anything with it now. Okay, tell you where we're going. Ah, we didn't come in this way, did we? Or did we? I'm sure we came from... Oh, this is the neighbour. This is the nosy neighbour. Let's see if we can introduce ourselves and get some information. Okay. We're not going to knock on the door. Fallen angel.
The Catechism says, after an angel decides to sin, he falls from heaven and becomes a demon.
Well then.
4 letters divided by a cross. V, K, J, and P.
V, K, J,
Who
and P.
keeps a dead tree?
I mean, you don't really choose to keep a dead tree, do you? It's just a dead tree, like what you're supposed to do. Look, and most people's not going to cut it down, are they? Let's climb in the window. I'm creeping in your windows.
Hello? Madam Vera? My name is Benedek. I spent the night at your neighbor's. Could I ask you some questions?
Right, so we've got to be truthful.
The woman that came with me is my sister. We can't find her today. Did you see if she left the house sometime after we arrived last night? Have you seen her today, perhaps? Who are you? My name is Benedek, and...
What the
Vera is
fuck?
old, not deaf. Who are you? Benedek, I'm a monk from Budapest. What do you want from me, monk?
Oh, so we're like, we can hear her. I thought like, why has she got the same voice as me? It's where he's translating for us to play.
I'm trying to find my sister. Have you seen her? No, but I heard last night. After we arrived? Much later, in the night, with a man.
What? What? Is it? Why? Is this really this woman's voice? This woman's got a man's voice? And why is this sub...
What man? Nikolai? No, the one who came here earlier today stayed in the house. The warden? Dr. Hathor? Him, the man with the demonic voice. What did Hathor and my sister do? Went into the forest together, talked there for a while, then silence. Where in the forest? At the crossroad, go straight into the forest. It's where the path leading from the town ends? Just go inside there. Once you find it, you will know. Did you hear what they talked about? No, sounded like whispering, praying, chanting.
What the... I don't understand why this woman's got a fucking man's voice.
Can you describe Hathor?
What the fuck?
What is it? My eyes were taken from me. God has his ways. I'm sorry. God has nothing on this. I deserved punishment. I deserve solitude. You still questioning my words. I am sure I didn't see him, but it is the same man that stayed in the house. The demonic voice.
What? She's blind. She's got no eyes. So she fucking... How did she say anything? What?
I'm having a hard time reading your chalkboard. Why can't you talk? Piece of chalkboard. School damaged object. A present from someone special to me.
Oh, I get it, man. Get it, lads. Lads, I get what's happening. It is my guy's voice. He's reading what's on the chalkboard. Okay. Now that puzzle's solved. It wasn't really very clear.
I asked if you could talk, madam. Tongue was torn out. I am eyeless and wordless.
So how can you write, you
Terrible
fucking
fate.
moron?
I can't imagine the pain. Who made you blind and mute? No need to tell me. I just... The body of my sister. Your sister did this to you? A corpse now. She had to do it. It is my fault.
Yo, this is fucked up, man.
Your sister, family. What could you have done to deserve such a cruel punishment? I provoked. I need to suffer for my faith. It is all I have left. Don't ask again.
Okay.
I heard about your visions. I still have them. Visions of Ivan Kotar? His birth, life, the horrors of Udav, death in church. Can you tell me a bit more? Visions our mind don't want to talk about. Excuse me. You are damaged. Missing soul you have. Excuse me? Cursed, like me, but a good man. Help me find the love of my life. He disappeared.
Right. I'll try and help her.
I don't know this place. I don't know anyone here. Everyone knew my love. On a full moon night, he disappeared.
Okay. So,
Madam, I can't. As soon
What's
as
the
I
second
find my
name?
sister, I'm leaving and not coming back. Search for her at the same time. Look for him.
yeah, what's his name?
You have to understand, it will take a miracle for me to find anyone in this valley. But tell me, what is his name? Yakov Prenger, town's former... A priest was your lover? He was to renounce his service, not faith. Dear God, I'll see what I can do. I have to go now.
Okay, so maybe... What was it called? Prenger. Do we have a notebook? Something. Ah. Oh, look, we've got a little notebook. Yakov Prenger. So there's a lot of things pointing us towards the woods, which is good because I want to go there. Right, that's what we'll do. I'm gonna call it an episode here. When we come back, I'm tempted, if we're allowed, I want to go to the police station, but I'm kind of thinking we might have to do something with the whatever this guy's name is. I forgot what it's Nikolai. We might have to do something with Nikolai to progress that. Right. We'll call an episode there. When we go back, what I might do is I might go back down to the house and speak to the woman, see if she will tell her that we've spoke to this woman. I still don't know what this woman's deal is. Is she really blind? Is she really deaf? Is she really a mute? Or is she just playing a silly fucking game? I think she might be playing a silly game, because if she's blind, how the fuck is she writing? If she's deaf, how can she hear me? And if she's a mute, well, yeah, I suppose she hasn't spoke yet, so maybe that's true. I don't know. I think she's playing tricks. I think she's a silly bitch. Right. See you in the next one, lads.